So anyone in the state of Texas with a driver's license and the financial capability may purchase a boat. Owning and operating a watercraft comes with many responsibilities that most do not take into consideration prior to making a big purchase. Most envision fun in the sun, family, fishing, days on the lake, and a great tan at the end of the summer. Rarely do they envision something like this until they have to see it firsthand. Lack of boating education is a major factor in boating accidents on Texas lakes. Currently, the state of Texas only requires persons born on or after September 1st of 1993 to complete boater safety and education courses prior to operating a watercraft. Today, these individuals are 22 years of age and younger. In the U.S. Coast Guard's release of the 2014 recreational boating statistics in May of 2015, the typical accident is on a motorboat, a ski or fishing type boat, during the weekend hours between 12 and 7 p.m. The average age of these operators is 26 to 50 years old. There are no current guidelines or requirements for this age bracket in Texas. Texas Parks and Wildlife Department states in Boating Facts of March 2014, the most prevalent citations issued on Texas waterways involved misuse or lack of personal flotation device. Simply being informed that an individual on board a vessel, regardless of their age or swimming capabilities, are required to have an accessible life vest within reach, and that all children 13 years and younger are required to be wearing an approved U.S. Coast Guard type 1, 2, 3, or 5 life vest at all times while the boat is in motion. A boat owner could save hundreds of dollars by not being issued a citation for these laws. According to the TPWD, there were approximately 580,000 boats registered in Texas in 2013. The accident, death, and injury statistics are mind-blowing, as most of these have been prevented. 85% of the fatalities on Texas waters were because the victim did not have a life vest and were thrown overboard. The number potentially could have been larger had 209 BWIs not been issued that year. Of the top 6 leading factors of boating accidents, all but one, listed by the Army Corps of Engineers in the Lake Regulation Guidebook, general machinery failure could have been avoided had the operator had proper education prior to getting behind the wheel. Operator inexperience is the #2 cause of accidents in the nation. The statistics for the U.S. Coast Guard are staggering. Of the 5,333 accidents in 2014, 3,568 of these, the operators had no formal education. An astounding 4,090 of these people were older than 22 years of age. Boater safety education is simple and inexpensive, only about $20 for the standard course. The course teaches operators to navigate, read, and understand flags, signs, and buoys, understand hand signaling, life vest requirements, towing expectations, all among many other important lessons. A driver's education course is required to operate a vehicle. While on the lake, there are no stoplights, lanes, or speed limits. I believe in order to make sure that safety is priority on Texas waterways, boaters' education should be mandatory for all individuals before operating a watercraft. I understand this request may be daunting for those who have spent their lives boating, like myself, and may seem like a burden. But I also believe there are many out there that fail to take any considerable amount of knowledge or common sense out with them, and they're putting all of our lives at risk.